Well, hello, and thank you for joining. I'm Matt Webb from Mentor Group, and this is Chat with Matt. Delighted today that we got Chris Norton, director of our company, Mentor Group. So, hi, Chris.
Hi, Matt. Good to be here.
Yeah, great to be here as well. And we're going to keep these nice and short, these meetings. So we're going to go straight into the questions. Let's start with an insight of what you're finding. What's going on in the broader marketplace? What opportunities are you seeing for organizations?
Of course, the most prevalent impact at the moment is around the COVID epidemic, and but we're seeing with our clients and also in our own company the ability to look at things in a different way. Of course, it's all difficult, can be difficult for us in working in a new environment, but we've looked at it, and I know a lot of our clients has as an opportunity. So we're going through a process. You can look at what you want to retain that's good in your business in working in this new environment, what you want to reject, what doesn't work anymore, and you've got to get people used to the change in that. And I think more importantly is to sort of reimagine what's the possible out of this. And I'm definitely seeing clients and ourselves changing, dramatically. I'm going to give you just one quick example. Our customer service people, primarily their role was booking travel, booking events. Of course, that's disappeared, albeit within a really quick time frame. And a lot of those guys and girls now are doing what we call producer roles on webinars. They're becoming more active in client sessions. And just 4 weeks ago, or even 2 weeks ago, if you'd asked a lot of those whether they could do that, it would be a stretch. But people have moved into that effortlessly by just reimagining what the possible is. So I'm seeing that both in ourselves and our clients.
So the key message is retain what works, reject what no longer works, and then reimagine the art of the possible almost.
Yeah, good summary, absolutely.
Okay, that's really good. Now, if we take it into your area of specialism, sales transformation, sales productivity, what are the key messages that you've got around that right now?
Yeah, again, you can't but help reference the COVID situation, and we're coming up to week 9 now. And definitely seen a trend. First couple of weeks we're all probably running on adrenaline, getting used to working in a remote environment. So in our domain in sales, that was really how to work better remotely. Then we moved from working remotely to what's the skills probably needed to work remotely, particularly in sales. How do you follow the buyer's cycle effectively? How do you in some ways negotiate effectively? A whole bunch of skills. That was a top up. Then I've noticed now there's a big push on well-being, mental fitness. We call it sales fitness. So a lot of programs around mental toughness, making decisions under pressure, and really supporting salespeople in what is a new environment. And then I'm now seeing, just in this 8-9 weeks, a move to more, how do we equip our leaders to be managing performance in sales remotely, whether it's inside sales or enterprise sales. So you see a cycle going on, and what I see is it's moving through it really rapidly. So we've had to be prepared to deliver what our customers are asking for and anticipate that.
So almost the reimagine piece that you talked about from the first question is coming into what we're doing now, and making sure that the well-being of people is absolutely at the forefront of that.
Yeah, absolutely. And the leadership around that.
And talking of well-being being at the forefront, my third question really is for you. I know that if you look behind you, you've got your Watford memorabilia, and I know you're an avid Watford fan, and you also are the chairman of the Watford Charitable Trust. So you take what you do at Mentor, and I know you've got other things and family commitments. How on earth do you fit it all in?
I think if you really enjoy something and you have a passion for it, I have a passion for football, I have a passion for making a difference through the charity, and you just get to meet some great people. We get to meet some great people in business and also through the football club.
Yeah.
And if I look at what football club have done, sort of hand in hand with the charity that I run, we didn't lay any people off. We've dedicated the ground as a sort of sanctuary to NHS, which is next door, for meals and rest and recuperation. If you maintain that mindset that you're working with great people, and what feeds one part of your work can feed another part of your passion, and you enjoy what you're doing, you're making a difference, you can fit a lot in. So I just think it's about looking to make that difference and having a sort of fluidity of focus and network.
Yeah, and I think the to come out of the current situation that we're in, the sense of community, which I know is really close to your heart with everything you do in Watford. If we can carry that on way beyond the current situation, the world will certainly be a better place. So I thank you for everything that you do with Watford and with the sort of broader business community, Chris. So I appreciate that very much. So we've come to the end of our short time together today. For those of you listening and watching this, we'd love it if you go to mentorgroup.co.uk, subscribe. Please also follow us on LinkedIn. I guess over to you, Chris. If you got one more word for our listeners today, what would it be?
I think optimism.
Be optimistic.
Yeah.
I love that. We'll finish there. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate your time.